Hey y'all, it's Shay and I am back with a new video. I hope you guys have been doing well. Today I was just standing in the kitchen and the Lord spoke these words unto me, and he said, "It cost you something to get where you are." Whew, just let that sit. The Lord said, "It cost you something to get where you are." And so, just to give a little bit of context, lately I have just been in awe of the Lord, and I know it. We go in seasons, and sometimes you don't think that you're ever going to get into certain seasons where you're walking in literal answered prayers. And so when that happens, that's why I say gratitude is so important, and it's so important to stay grounded and to stay connected to the Lord because all gifts come from above, right? So let's never ever forget that He is the one who gives us these great gifts, right? And so um, today I had a very, very important interview this morning. And these feelings started to set in of like inadequacy and just nervousness and anxiousness, which we know is not come from the Lord, right? Because He does not give us a spirit of fear, right? And so I had to pray that away, and I had to get encouraged, y'all. I had to encourage myself. And so all went well. I did what was needed to be done in that moment, and the Lord showed up for me, right? We can call on Him to empower us in moments when our words and our what we have to say, it just may not be enough, right? And so in that moment, I said, Lord, I need you to encourage me. I need you to help me see myself the way that you see me, for me to even have gotten to this point that I'm at, because I didn't get here myself. In that moment, y'all, I felt inadequate. I felt like, if I'm just being honest, like, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but it was nothing positive, right? And so I was standing in the kitchen, and when God just whispered to me, "It cost you something to get here." It reminded me, it has cost me so much to get to this point in life where I'm at. It has cost me friendships to get here. It has cost me love that I thought was love. But if it was love, it would never have failed. So it wasn't the real thing. It has cost me relationships with family members to get where I am. Y'all, it has cost me some things to get here. Financially, it has cost me some things to get to this space where the Lord has me in. And so when He reminded me of that, He said, "Think about Joseph. Think about Joseph. I showed him the dream, I showed him what was to come. And then I had to take him through a process. I took him through that process where he had to go undergo character development, right? I had to undergo character development, right? My ego was too big and I didn't have enough of the Lord in me. So I had to go under character development. The Lord had to bring me down a couple notches and let me know that I still and I always will need to depend on Him. And so, in that moment when God said, "It cost you something," I really sat there and I thought about it. It has cost me a lot to get to this point. It has cost me investing into myself. It has cost me investing into my mental health. I am an advocate for Jesus in therapy. Because sometimes we just can't get to the space that we need to get to alone. And it is nothing wrong with additional support, additional help. I am all for it, because there are seasons and there are times when we need someone with a sound, unbiased outlook to come in and to help us, right? And so I just wanted to share this with you. I just wanted to encourage somebody that you didn't just get here. You didn't just start walking and answer prayers. You didn't just get to this space where things are finally working out. It cost you something. And so I hope that this word encourages you. I hope that it allows you to go back to those moments and bring back into remembrance the things that the Lord had to take you to get you to the space that you are in today. Because there's a lot of things that we count as small, but it's huge to the Lord, and that we should think of as being bigger in our life. Having a sound mind is huge. At one point, my mind was all everywhere, confused, like just tormented, going through all types of things, and God brought me through that as well as many other things. It cost me something to be here today. And so sometimes it's okay to encourage yourself. It's okay to just sit back and be in awe of the work of the Lord in your life. And don't you let nobody tell you, don't you let the enemy come in and try and change that thought or that narrative. Because at the end of the day, the Lord is still going to get the glory for your life and for what he is doing in it. And so I say all of that to say this. I hope that this encourages you to just sit back and remember all the things that God has brought you to get you to the point where you are today, because it cost you something. It cost me something. It cost others something. And if you're brave enough, I would love to see and hear the things it cost you in the comments. Y'all know I like to communicate with y'all. Y'all know I like to get close with y'all. And so don't be afraid, because remember, we overcome by the blood of the lamb and the power of our testimony. Share with someone, what did it cost you to get where you are today? In the name of Jesus, I pray that this helps somebody, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Until next time, bye.